Is the New York Times going to help make in vitro fertilization illegal? Let's watch an interview clip, or a couple of them, by Ross Douthat conducting an interview about in vitro fertilization.
Discard implies
Sure.
agency. If you and
I
your
don't think it
spouse,
implies
if you,
agency.
okay, fine. The difference, the obvious difference between embryos that fail to implant when a husband and a wife have sex and embryos that are discarded in a laboratory is that in the first case, the embryo dies with no human being deciding that it's going to die. And
Here's what bothers me so much about this. It's very black or white thinking, right? In medicine, we do two things pretty often. Sometimes we help the patient create conditions so that nature and the natural healing processes of the body can allow for someone to get better, but often we're interfering with natural processes and aging associated diseases and interfering with those. So both are real and both are helpful. Reproduction is a messy process. So to say that, hey, it's morally acceptable if an embryo is lost naturally, but if an embryo is lost because of a process associated with IVF, or if an embryo is discarded or not used, that's morally wrong. That is a pretty scary situation and opinion to hold. And while I don't personally participate in IVF, I, as a urologist who help men with male factor infertility, often recommend that IVF will be their best option to help bring about a family.